if you look at the recent past in Kerala, the UDF won 18 of the 20 Lok Sabha seats in Kerala. And just recently we had local body elections where the Congress UDF had a thumping majority. I think this indicates that people of Kerala have made up their mind. And the last 10 years of the left government of the LDF, I think is a lost decade. Why I'm saying lost decade? Because we've lost opportunity. We've lost young people, educated, talented people. Just recent numbers I was reading, more than 250,000 people, young people have left Kerala to look for opportunities abroad. It's not migration, it's evacuation because they feel there are no investments. Just look at the fiscal state of Kerala. 98% of what we are borrowing, we're only servicing debt. So it leaves very little elbow room for capital expenditure, for investments, even for government schemes, pension beneficiaries are receiving very little money because the government has no money. It's just 10 years of bad fiscal management. We've had a tragic calamity in Wayanad, for which a lot of money was asked from the government of India, but the state government basically got a grant, or loan, not even a grant. And I think issues of corruption, issues of omission, commission, there's so many of them that, even I was reading, I think in Kannur, one person who was given, he was a martyr, he was given compensation. There was a person from the ruling party, allegedly, who was involved in siphoning off those funds. Cooperative, a lot of issues in the cooperative banking system, Benami properties. So I think people have now decided that they have to have a change of government. And the Congress party today, we had a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram where the party executive body, the PCC president, General Secretary in charge, General Secretary organization, all the two observers, myself, we all had a long exhaustive meeting on the road ahead. So the committees have been formed, the campaign committee, the publicity committee, the manifesto committee, they're all doing their jobs. And very soon we'll decide on who will fight from where. The negotiations for the seat distribution within the UDF now are reaching the final stage. So it's a very positive feel. I mean, whenever we go anywhere in Kerala, people feel that Congress should win with a thumping majority. And that's the sense I've got since I've been in Kerala.
So the ruling LDF and the BJP has been raising some accusations against Congress that the Parliament, India Parliament MPs are not raising the issues of Kerala, even the Wayanad issue.
No, for that Wayanad issue, it was Mrs. Priyanka Gandhi who herself took the entire members of Parliament of Kerala and met the Home Minister and said that we support the government's demand for 2,000 crores for the calamity that happened. And that was because of illegal deforestation. It was, mindless urbanization that led to that huge tragedy. More than 400 people died. So we have supported anything that's been of human nature. But the government, I think, is somehow in cahoots with the ruling dispensation, because the BJP would like nothing more than to see the LDF for the third time. So behind the curtains, there is some understanding. The BJP has no stronghold in Kerala. They don't have any member of parliament or an MLA. But whatever support they can give, they will try and give, behind the curtains to the left and the LDF government so that the Congress or the UDF can be stopped. But people see through that. I don't think people will fall for that. But we have done whatever we could as opposition to raise issues, to create awareness. We have brought people's issues to the forefront, whether inside the assembly or outside the assembly. Unfortunately, 10 years of a tightly run government where, one person runs everything in the state has now come to a pass where people want an effective change.
So can I ask about another accusation that the BJP and LDF are commonly asking that the coalition of the UDF with the Jamaat Islami, like recently the Jamaat leadership also said that they are still craving for the Islamic Republic.
No, I think Congress party is very clear. Our alliance partners, our UDF or India Alliance, are people who believe in the Constitution. Everybody in this country has equal rights, and inclusive secular thinking is what we stand for. Based on religion, no one discriminates, but whatever is the provisions within the Constitution, everybody, I think, is equal in the eyes of law. And our political alliances, our relationship with the alliance partners are based strictly on that. Anything that goes beyond the rule of law and the Constitution is not acceptable to any of us. But unlike the BJP, which does politics only on the basis of religion, they will not give someone a ticket to fight because he or she belongs to a particular religion. Now that is bringing religion into politics. We have never done that. Competent, honest, deserving, winnable candidate, we will give ticket to fight. Doesn't matter what religion he or she belongs to. But that's the kind of politics BJP does. We don't believe in all of that. We believe that progressive, inclusive, development-oriented, clean, educated, smart people should be brought into the public life. And that's how the Congress party has always been.
But don't you think that a public statement from a serious political leadership will...
I can't comment on what someone else says. I can speak about my party. And I'm saying with full responsibility that we do not believe in anyone who brings religion into politics. And I think anybody who does that is not doing a service to this country.
I see the Shabarimala Court of case has been founding the Gurubin for the long time. And
first of all, the gold heist that happened, 10 years now, there's been an LDF government. I don't think they've supported the SIT that was formed through the court. And at some level, there is some invisible hand trying to help some people who perhaps who are close to the ruling party. But that was a very tragic event when the gold was stolen, but nothing has come out of it. And I think the Sabarimala issue now also is sub judice. I don't want to comment on the court issue, but I just say that the Congress party stand is very clear. We are with the rule of law, we are with the sentiments of the people, and whatever is in the best interest of Kerala will happen.
But the main accused, prime accused, Unniteshwar Koti have been... there was a photograph with Sonia Gandhi and Yadu.
So 10 years there's been an LDF government, 11 years there's BJP government. Anybody involved, no matter who he or she is, whatever position he or she may hold, they should take them to task. It's very easy to propagate things in the media, but why don't you take action? When the Honorable Chief Minister of the state, there was a corruption allegation against him when he was a Minister for Power in the previous government, and that case has now been gone on for almost 3 dozen times. The court has deferred the hearing. So there is some collusion between the ruling government of India and the state government. I think the law is same for everybody. If there's some evidence, something, they should go after that person.
Actually, UDF convener was questioned a few days before by the SIT. So don't you think it's Congress leadership should come?
No, they are in Trivandrum and Delhi. It's LDF and BJP government. They have all the agencies, all the police. They are using ED, income tax to attack the opposition parties, to subjugate their voice. Why don't they use them to get to the truth? We think anybody who's involved should be taken to task. Law is same for everybody.
So, yesterday, Manishandra made a statement.
You're talking about the Prime Minister's statement?
No, not about the Prime Minister's statement. Manishandra's statement yesterday.
You said the Prime Minister gave an interview to you and he had made some claims about some stability of the government. Yeah, I just want to say, when the Honorable Prime Minister talks about stability, and that's why investors are not coming. So today, India has very little capital formation. You must understand the foreign investors are not investing anymore. The domestic investment has slowed down and the capital expenditure of the government has come down. So there is actually, in terms of GDP, percentage-wise, the investment has come down. And we talk about stability, you have the same government, but when you keep doing GST slabs are first 10, 15, then you make it 6, then you have demonetization, then you keep changing your investment regulations every now and then. People want stability of policy. People want to see a landscape, a horizon where investments can be safe and secure, where there is jurisprudence, where there is harmony among society. When there is confrontation, when there is attack on opposition, when people's voices have been subjugated, when you keep changing your rules and regulations and taxations every time, that's called instability. So winning an election and not having a stable fiscal policy or investment policy or a trade policy, that's what creates the problem. Now today you have FTA with Europeans when you have a deal with the Americans. What is this deal? You're subjugating the Indian farmers to a very vulnerable position under some pressure. That's not stability. So I think it's very easy to talk about it. If you look at the track record, last 11.5 years, this government has always been doing things which have been very erratic in nature. So first you put the GST in the new version, and then you come back to the 6 slabs, what Congress party is always saying. You oppose FDI and retail, then you support it. You first oppose FDI and defense, then you support it. You oppose the Indo-US nuclear deal, now you support it. So where is the stability of policy? Depending on convenience, the BJP changes its stand.